Live. Alrighty. Hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David? Now, today we're on to the 109. And yeah, it's all a pretty straightforward op. I came to the frustrating realization yesterday that I actually hadn't hit a lot of this with Surfacer. This I have now done. And so all that to a point, that means some of this is going to need to be redone. There are worse fates in this world, trust me. All right, so we'll not. I think I managed to avoid some, because what I did, oh yeah, I have painted this inside area already, and I hit that external area, as you can see. I managed to keep that clean, so we'll probably need to go over some parts of that interior area anyway. I digress. Now, before we get down to business, we all know the drill, peeps. Today it's a bit extra flavoursome. I did some food preparation. Let me just get my oh yeah, coffee time, all right. And it required condensed milk, and I had some left over. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with a marvelous little thing called Vietnamese iced coffee. Here in Australia we get them, and what it fundamentally is, in pretty short order, is a standard espresso in ice with condensed milk, and it's bad. So I can sort of do a cheaty one with warm coffee, but condensed milk. Oh, I tell you, there's a taste treat. Now, getting down to business. Our first protocol, German Grey. It's around here somewhere. This bit, boom. RAL. I wonder what RAL stands for. Relax. I'm gonna have to look that up for my own satisfaction. Now, those bits that I've hit over with the surface over areas I've already painted, unsurprisingly, I'm going to need to repaint. That's okay. I can live with that. Now, some of the more detailed stuff, I'm not going to get too... It's not going to be too hard. That's already... Yeah. You'll see. Oh, you'll see. Yeah, some of this, again, we can hit quite happily with the a bigger brush. And we will. And now here's a question. These, hang on, that's not a good angle for you. That's a better angle. These are the, will form our bonnet, our engine cowling, however you want to call it. The point I'm getting at is, whilst obviously on the outside they're going to be, I think, dunkelgrün. On the inside, oh yeah, that'd be okay. Got it. Decision made there. I was trying to work out what color I wanted to do on the inside here, but no, you wouldn't go German grey there. If anything, you would go dunkelgrün, or maybe even just black. I'll have to have a look at some pics. I digress again, as I do. All right. Let's get down to business, people. let's get down to business. Now, I reckon this has done the right thing by us, which is to say, it's mixed. Now, suitably grey paint pot would be convenient. So I'll just pop this out of the way because I don't need either of those bits and bobs just yet. Now, dealing. Now, no, I don't want that one. It's got a bit of. What about if I get that bit of paper out? Who would have thought, eh? Sure. All right, we can use this one. You can see it's been used for a fairly dark colour before. That's plenty. In fact, that's way too much in truth. But let's face it, people. It's pretty standard form to have more on hand than you probably require. Now, easy bits first. We are going to do a bit of redoing on stuff, but you can see I already have been, just as a... Oh, shit. Rob. Knew there was something. I thought, give me a moment. Where did I put it? Rob. I forgot to put the bloody stopper in, which will result, one would think, in potentially having it dry out on you, which is not an ideal outcome in my eyes. Oh, hey Andy, how you doing? Now, yes. No, I don't really need to worry about that side. This side I do. Let's just get a bit of a reservoir of paint in our brush. I got my new car yesterday, hey. So I'm a bit excited about that, a bit chipper. I got a Subaru. They call them, I believe it's an XV. I maintain it is not an XV, it is a 15. Clearly those are Roman numerals. That's my take on it anyway. But it's my car, is the bottom line. Where's the one I'm painting at the moment? It's up the top there, isn't it? And maybe there we go. All right. Now, all righty. Now, all righty. Now, floor. And the reason I haven't done, actually I might get a little further in there. Alrighty. Now the floor. And then, oh hey John, how you doing? Now we'll come across here. Gee, it's coming out much better now that I put the bloody surface on. Who would have thought that, eh? Cool. Now, one thing we'll do, once we've gotten all this stuff done, and next port of call will be, there's a few black bits to go on. Oh, there we go, very good. All right, so there's our floor. Now, what? Yes. Bing. Into here. German, or the interior color. Alrighty. There we go. Boom. One. Now. Bit more on that one, I reckon. Now, oops, I might zoom out a bit. There we go. Now, here comes the garbage truck. Alrighty. Now, that'll be this sprue done, in this colour at least. Oh, not quite. I know what I've got to do. Boom. There we go. Now, what I'll do, give me a moment. There's a little red, actually I can probably do that with this brush. Yeah, let's just go inside and around the perimeter of the, not perimeter, the edge. Around there sort of a way. So that when these go in, theory is that we've already got our edge in this color. There we go. And all righty, that's, oops, had that under my arm. Less than ideal, that. All right, we can pop this off to dry now, I would suggest. Excellent. Next. Now there are bits here we want to attend to with this brush. And in fact, from memory, might want to redo. It wasn't that one I did, was it? I had identified which. Aha. Aha. Fountains. We'll give them a bit of a, while we're here. Redoing this colour. Yeah, we definitely need to. The thing that'll be kind of cool about these wheel covers once they're on is these photo etch parts there. I'll zoom in once I've got the painting done, but I'm going to put them on without painting so they'll stick out really well and look cool. That's my theory. Although, do I want to do them in aluminium? The mysteries of life, people. Probably aluminium is the correct colour, actually, now that I think about it. In which case, one can consider the viabilities. Actually, of airbrushing, but no, I won't do that. All right, that's them. Pop them over. Oops, it's a bit of a bend they didn't need. All right. Now, next. Yes. Next, we'll go to the big parts of this. Then we're going to get a little bit more jiggy with stuff. Now, I don't think... yeah, there are a couple of little bits that need to be attended to with a smaller brush, which we shall then do, as they say. Boom. I think you guys can hear the truck coming. There we go. Next, down by the wheel, rear wheel. I'm painting down by the rear wheel, down in the wheel well below. I'll stop right there. Yeah, now we've got some good solid base to go with master detailing and decals that go on. Now, yeah, it's looking much nicer overall. Yeah. That's nicer. Much nicer. It's a small thing, guys, but you know, it does make a difference. Now, once I've gotten into here, we're starting to get down to the nitty-gritties, which is rather good again, as I said. Can't be unhappy about that fact. Well, you can, but hey. All right, that's this brush done. Now, what I'm hoping, I'll quickly show you, and you'll actually even see the difference, which is why we're going to get a little particular again, and then we are going to get down to some other detailing depending on time variables. Now, yeah, in fact, there's a really good illustration for you. Difference between one coat and two. I think that pretty much covers it for you straight away. It's going to look so much better when I get all of that done. And that's an important thing, you know. Let's face it, we don't do it to look crap. We want it to look nice. Nice. Now, and it will look nice. That's the whole thing now, isn't it? Now, the colour I'm probably going to hit after this would be black, I would suggest. That's my line of thought on the subject matter. Rinse. Huh. Part of me is thinking I should repeat. Always repeat. Cheesy grin from the big man, if you know where I got that specific line. Actually, wait. I'll go the whole quote, and if you can give me the source, you get a cheesy grin. The line or the quote: wash, rinse, and repeat. Always repeat. I'll give it a bit of time and see if anyone knows the answer. Obviously I do. At least I know the answer I'm looking for. Time's ticking, people. Goggles. Something I want to quickly check before I put the goggles on, actually. Oh, not seeing any takers for wash, rinse, and repeat. Okay. The answer is Homer J. Simpson. He's in the episode where he becomes a hippie and he imagines himself with long hair, long, beautiful hair. Wash, and he takes out the line of wash, rinse, and repeat. Always repeat, as he's playing guitar to this group of girls. In his mind, of course. Here we go. Right. What I'm looking for here is how many decals are we putting on and where. All right. And all right, easy. Now that we've identified that, goggles. Hi, Penny. How you doing? At 8 p.m. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I was going to say with I see what you're saying there, David. Yeah. Actually, I got a harsh outcome when it came to hair. I tell you. Anyway. Yeah. I was going to say, Penny. Yeah, I know the drill about getting up at 8. I once upon a time when I was doing security, it was I used to start my shifts at 12. So it is in the 12 at night, and what I used to do was I'd start my shifts at 12. I would work till 8. I would go to bed by 9. I'd get up around 2 to do training, which I would do till about 5 or 6, whereupon I'd have dinner, go get some more sleep, get up around 8, have get my shit together, do a few bits and bobs, go to work, and repeat. So I empathise with your situation there. Alrighty, yeah, that's looking much nicer. Much happier with that. Alrighty, so that's that one pretty much ready to rock and or roll on other colors. Now we do that one. Then we'll do the other bits. Then we'll start looking at other colors. Yes. Of which there's quite a truckload we can do. First we'll go into here. And around here. All right. Getting there. Probably going to go do some swimming today with a bit of luck. I know it's a bit of a random thing to suddenly chirp out with, but yeah. Just doing it. It's all coming together time-wise, so that should be an option. In fact, I've now got my shit together sufficiently on the time fronts, not just today, but getting things organised front, that, all being well, I can look at moving house without too much disruption. So that's something I'm going to look at doing. So I'm not happy with my neighbours or the apartment or a whole stack of things. So, you know, why stay there then? And there we go. So they're all nice and ready to rock. Yay! Happy, happy, joy, joy. All right, now. All right. Oh, I'm going to stop right there. Yes, I am. And I'm sure you good people are mighty grateful for that. Yes. Where we're heading now is this. That's the yoke. Zoom in once it's done. All that area. God. A bit noisy, are we, guys? Okay. And after this one, we've got the chair to consider. There's a fly on my head, bloody thing. All right, so where is it? So I'm just going to move that paint in case I knock it over. Now, that is the yoke. So you can see I've done German grey on the stem. The handle will be black. And we're going to go a dark grey for the rubber on the bottom. There we go. A different dark grey, one that'll stick out a bit more. That's the plan. Just to give that bit of contrast. And finally in this colour, I think. Yep. Yeehaw. And there was much rejoicing. We will do the seat. Now, on the seat, I have a few plans. Which is to say, I want the inner area there to be black. That little area there, I'll do, I think it's orange. I should zoom in so you can see what the hell. Wait a minute. I'll do this before. So why is there a toothpick coming out from under my bloody cutting mat, really, now? Let's just do the chair first. Then I'll explain what the plan will be. Now, where is the bloody chair? Bing. Oops, daisy, sorry, guys. Now, if we go along the bottom here, so we are, yep. So going along the bottom here. There. Itchy nose. And then we'll go, oops, looks like I didn't mean to, that doesn't matter. I can repaint that. For a brief moment I thought I knocked something over. That was a problem. It is not a problem. I should share a house with somebody who, when you'd see something that was inherently wrong with a design or a layout or whatever, the big line he'd chirp out with is, or was, it's not a problem, it's a feature. You gotta say, yeah, well, that's a take on it, I guess. Now, that's not going to be visible, so we'll just paint over that. There's a little bar at the back, but no one's going to see that. So we're not going to do that. All right. Almost there. Almost there. And then I'll give you a zoom in. Right here. And there's two other colors I want to get on this. One is black, not on this area here though, obviously, or I wouldn't have painted it all over it. Yeah, one is black. The other is I'll probably roll with an orange or a red sort of a color, and I'll illustrate where that will go when I finish the grey. Yep. All righty, getting there now. Now we're just making sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes, you can. Jolly good. So we're going to come into here. Right into there. There we go. We'll do the next inner area. And that's just around the edge. Now, go into there. Down along there a bit, I reckon. Yeah, nice. Alrighty, almost there, kids. Oh, crack that neck. Crack that neck. Ding, 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 ding. Bow, bow. Dearie me. Alrighty. There we go. Now, okay. Let me just make sure I've got it done all over. Yep. Alrighty. Now, just let me clean my brush. And I shall tell you. One last little bit in this color. Footrests. Not all of them, just most of it. Now, well, there they are. And the main part of those I'm going to do black with some aluminium on the front where the feet have worn them away. All right, clean brush. And I know what you're going to say, and you really think anyone is going to know or even notice? Yes. Anyway, probably not. These are facts. Let's not be shy now. All right. Alrighty. Now, give me first, gloves off. We'll give that a bit of a wipe. We'll give that, there we go. Come here, you. Now, next up, what we're going to do with our seat, let me just get a good angle on that. Our seat is there. Right, now you can see that we've done our sides and edges and all that sort of, you sort of can see it anyway because of the camera. Anyway, but what you'll notice is this area that we haven't done. Now that's going to be predominantly black, except for where there's that little tiny bit there, which we're going to do orange, and that's also where the seat belts are going to be made to look to come out of. Boom, there's our plan. Ich habe gesprochen. Now, zoom out. Next, last couple of days, I've had something. What's up, your nose? Had some, yeah, you get that thing. Oh, I've had some irritations in my nostril. I have. Now, getting back to the subject matter. Something I do want to sort out with this kit before we go too much further, and because we've got some stuff drying, which is quite an excellent outcome overall. We've done well today. Forgot that I had condensed milk in my coffee. Oh yeah, that's all I'm saying. Now, paint color. I'm actually keen to go for. We don't have any famous pilots here. Now, something I wouldn't mind checking out. Give me a moment. I seem to recall that I have in my possession some potentially alternative decals, which may necessitate a different paint job to what we have here. What I want to identify is what are our colours. RLM 70, 71, and 62. Now, I bet you that's where I might even have some of them out now. No. Dunkelgrün or Dunkelblau. No, wouldn't be that one. Just seeing if I've got any of them out now. Dunkelgrün would be. Nice one, Rob. I can't. Can I perhaps scratch that bit of paint off? Yes, I can. And take the. It doesn't matter. I've got some in my other stuff in there, but I'm pretty sure that is indeed our 70. Because now, Dunkelgrün, what's the other? Actually, that might be Schwarzgrün, might be the other one. We will find out. I reckon I have all the colours, and I reckon 62 is Hellblau. This will become important with regards to some of what we're going to paint. So, that's why I want to identify these colours very quickly on our there. But give me a moment. And oh dear. Now over here, I reckon. Let's have a look. Aha, decals. Got a whole stack of these. Different types. Spitfire. Time. Aha, B and D. No A's. I'll bring it over so you can see what I was talking about. Because it is kind of cool. They're still in the bag, are they? I'll put other stuff in the bag with it. What's happening there? Why have I done that? Oh, I see why. Those tickles. Okay. Anyway, I'll bring them over. So you can see what I was looking at, but no, they're for B's and D's, which I also have. But all that means that we're going to go with these markings, that's all. So the next 109 will be a 109B, so we can actually at least identify. Basically, I've got markings for bring it out. Bing. These are all the different markings I potentially can put out on our D's and B's. Now, in the instance of the D, I would probably be most interested in that one, because that is Werner Mulders, who actually developed a lot of the strategy. But that's when we get to the D that the Luftwaffe used. Although this guy's got a bit going on as far as his... I think I'll go with that one. Oh, he was flying for the Hungarians. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, hang on. Wait, I'm looking at it from the wrong angle. I think. Either way. No, that's the one. That's the Hungarians. Very pretty. That's Molders. That's the one I want to do. Boom. Right. So he's got the Mickey Mouse dude. So that's for our D. And that's for the B. Oh, jolly good. Now our D's. Well, that's the D. So coming down here, there's a very cool little B. I think it is. The guy who's got these Olympic... here we go. Hendrik. That's the one. On the spinner, we have... 5 Olympic rings and a top hat. Here we go. Now... Alrighty. You won the gold medal in the pentathlon. There you go. So where are these 5? Anyway. But yeah, they are not for an A. That's the bottom line here. After all of that umming and ahhing, I'll get a bit more clarity on which ones I'm actually looking at in due course. But we have some good insignia for when we get to... I hope you guys saw that. B's and D's. Now, paint colors again were... That's what I was assessing. Now, don't think these are... I've got a box on my knee you can't see. These national ones or color one. Dunkelgrün is 71. Dunkelgrün, 71. So what is 70? Is 70 Schwarzgrün? That would be the next. Hellblau, 65. Ah, interesting. Hellblau is 76. Schwarzgrün, 70. Black green. So there's our 2 greens, 70 and 71. Yeah, that's pretty standard now that I think about it, yeah. Now, so what is 62 is the only question I actually need identified here. I may not have it. I'll have a quick look. because we've got a lot of German colours. Lichtblau, 76. Hellblau, as I said, is 65. Hellblau is a quite common one they used. Grau. That's not even a German colour there. British brown, we're not doing that. Okay, no. So I'm going to need to find out what 61 is. Or 62, rather. And that's important. Where's my Grau violet? Hang on. That's 2. I'm just going to have a quick look around here. 74. If you hear me call out a number, what that is the RLM number. The German, the Reichsluftministry had very specific numbers to their things. So I've got Grau violet. I'm just wondering if one more quick look, and then we'll just get back. Lichtblau, 76. Where is Grau violet? That's British interior. That's not it. That's sand yellow. That's definitely not it. Well, no. Now I'm going to have to go and find out as to which colour that is and go and get it in due course. Now, the only question I have in that context is going to be, when do I choose to do this now? Where am I going today? Might be a little tomorrow. Anyway, now what we can do next is, I wouldn't mind having a bit of a gander. We're not going to do anything more on these interiors. We're going to let them dry properly. But on this side, we have some fun and games. Yes, we do. Because we have one of my favourite things to detail. Engines. All right. Now, this will take forever unless we go down our path of acrylics, which I'm more than happy to do for sheer practicality. Now, most of these colours are going to be out already, I would say. Most of the colours that I want. Don't think I want that. I'm just going to have a quick scan through our potential options. I'll get that out just in case I feel the need. No, wait. Oh, no, that's out. We're good. Right. Now, the first colour we're going to lay down is, as always, our base colour. And unsurprisingly, when you're looking at an engine, that's your engine block. Who would have thought? I'm just going to see if there's anything in this little... Zoom out. And here we have nothing that I feel inclined to use. No. Alrighty. Right. So, our starting point will be black, I would say, for our engines. Let me just have a good close look at this. Let's get our goggles on. Unless I want to... Actually, pardon me, I wouldn't mind doing a bit more research on exactly, because this has got good detail on it. I'll show you. That's okay. There are other things I can do quite happily and will. Look at that detail. Now, I'm actually thinking in retrospect, I want to get a bit more information. There are, however, some things we can do. and we will. And they include, first, nice and easy, we can hit the dashboard. There's no effective detail on there for me to work with, so I'm going to have to use their decal, which is a bit disappointing, although it does have a nicely set up gun sight. Redeeming feature in my eyes. Which way is the best way to put this? Doesn't really matter. All right, black we are looking for. Now, in this instance, I'm quite happy to go in acrylic because it's going to be covered anyway, I should think. Would be the drill. Is that tin or black? Black. Boom. Let's do this. All righty. Now, after that, we'll go for... Now those ones I'm pretty sure I know what colour it'll go with. I'm going to be sure of myself. Now that I do know. That's black. That's the top of the engine rack, or top of the engine block. That I do know. So I might as well hit that as well. Now, we can do the exhausts while we're here. We'll get a start on them, because that's a bit of a two-phase operation, but... excuse me, right, guys. Just there we go. Bit of cardboard. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. That's way too runny. Or is it? I don't know. Shake, 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 ba ba da ba. Shake, 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 ba ba da. Shake my painter. Yeah, no. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Now, in neither of these instances do I need to be particularly precise. So, we shall... oh, wait a minute. Well, first we'll do this bit anyway. Alrighty. There we go. Engine block top. Now, what was the other bit I wanted to do? That's it. Now, some of this might require a bit of delicacy after all. And that would be just near there. All right, now, goggles. Now, all right, we shall. Yeah, I think a bit of caution here is not a bad idea. And once I've got this area done, I'll show you why. There we go. Yeah. Maybe a bit more into there. There we go. Now, Whilst that is going to have some decals on it, it does, however, also come with the ability to give you a nice gun sight. Give me a moment, I've just missed a little spot there. Give me a moment. Put this behind there. There we go. Yeah, you can see how it's got that sight bit there. You can do that a different colour to make that stick out a little bit. And we will. That's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. All right. Clean brush. Zoom out. Now I'm going to find out what exhausts we're going to use. Then we're going to hit them with a bit of oily steel. Now, oops, sorry guys. There's another thing I want to hit. We'll do that with oily steel too. Okay, so oily steel we're looking for now. That's neutral grey, it's gunmetal grey. Actually put that to the side because we can do that too. That's natural steel. Might as well put it the right way up. Dark grey. I think I found it. Acero engrossado. Oily steel. Shake, 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 shake. Now, once I've got the... Oh, wait a minute. I think we use both of them. Give me a close look at something for a moment. Yeah, we do. That's a bit funky. Because I can see how this operates, I think. The reason I say that is that now that I think about it... Here's our sheets. Give me a moment. C7, C20. Here we go. Okay, so far there's no sign of them. C7, C20. No, that's the only ones we use. Okay. So, C7 and C20 are 20, I'm guessing that... Got to get the light on these to get the numbers right. That's very sensible of them, I think. If I can just get the light on that. $27. Okay. These two. Now, I would suggest, because I've got two sets of exhausts, obviously there are slight differences, but they're quite significant differences, and two rear wheels, and I can see there are differences again. So the question will be which rear wheel, but we're not getting worry about that just yet. Let's just get this exhaust started. And then, well, we can also do the guns, I reckon. Because they're going to be put on sort of separately to the normal order of things. because, of course, they ultimately are going to be sitting pretty much atop the engine block, I believe, if they go. So we're going to have the engine open. That's the plan. We're going to start with a bit of oily steel on our exhausts. And what we're going to do is once that dries, maybe not today, we'll see how we go. We're going to hit it with a bit of tin, and makes the exhaust look really good, actually. I was given this tip by a guy down at my local hobby shop, and I've got to say it works a treat, I think, generally. It's a pretty easy one to pull off. So we're going to go into there. We're going to do the same with this one. Alrighty. There we go. All right. Now, that's that. Every time I hear that's that, I get a Family Guy flash. That was the other bit I wanted to do in this color of Peter and Lois having an argument about, or a discussion initially, about who's going to Meg's recital. And Lois strips out, and Peter also says, and that's that. And I guess this one's also that, is it, Mr. That's that? Yep. And then she just grabs him and canes him, forces his face into their carpet. You are Meg's dance recital? Yes. Do you like eating red carpet? Yes. And it flashes to outside. And there's Quagmire walking past. And he looks up and hears Peter or Lois bellowing at Peter, do you like eating carpet? And him going, yes. He almost passes out in excitement, thinking that Peter's going to growl. And giggity. I thought it was funny. Now, next on our agenda, after a mouthful of coffee, and probably the last thing we're going to do, is the guns. Oh, dear Lord, that was nice. Now, when the excuse me, that is pretty damn tasty. Guns. When do they want us to put them in? 53 and 46. Which are, oh God. I'm going to need goggles just to see the bloody numbers. All right, where are they? Then once we've got the guns done, I'm going to wind the stream up. Pretty happy with oh man, what have I done? Whee! That's fortuitous, but it didn't go on any actual parts. Now, if I was... hopefully that's not a part we definitely don't need those ones, so we're very lucky there. Wow. All right, now 53 and 46 we're looking for after that little hang on, have I cleaned that brush? Just in case. It's all too easy to just get my mind elsewhere. Right. Oh, God. 53. Now you'd think they'd be right next to each other. 53, 46. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to come up with something a bit different for them, I reckon, and I'll show you why. It goes like this. Let me just actually... All right. Actually, I know where I can get something suitable, I think. Long and the short of it, literally, that's one of our guns there. Now, if I'm going to put that on top of that, I think you can already see why there's going to be a slight issue, given that it's not going to be long enough. That's not a problem, I don't think. Because if I'm lucky, and I reckon I am, I reckon I've got some guns left over from the B-17 I can use. I'm going to have a very quick look at that, and if that's the case, I'm going to get this out of the way, by the way, so I don't put anything in that while I think too. If that's the case, that'll be that solution found. Why is there a pin there? And it won't take me long to have a quick gander for them, because I think I know I'll put the leftover stuff. Back in a minute, guys. Because what we're going to want to do... Oh, hey, kitty guy, how you doing? Now, let's see if we have... Oh, that was a bit rugged on the hip. Hello. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Are we in? We've certainly got one. Oh, we are in luck, kids. We are in luck. Okay, boys and girls. Here's how this rolls out. Now, yeah, I'm good. I got my new car yesterday, and there was a bit of stress involved in terms of they had this weird setup where you couldn't take your car. I paid for it. I'd gone through all the bells and whistles, and I've got this warranty and da-da-da. But they insisted I have insurance before I drive it out. They could cover that for me, you see. And I'm saying, well, look, I'll just take it home and I'll insure it from there. But no, they were quite adamant that, oh, no, I couldn't take it out. I'm there, guys, I've paid for it. It's my car. I actually had to dig my heels in a bit, and I was a bit pissy about it. Now, anyway, here we go. Now, we have a few guns at our disposal here that are indeed left over from the B-17. Now, I think some of these are from the B-17G or whatever. I built an F, thus less guns. Now, these are going to be absolutely fantastic, because what we're going to do with them is they will ultimately go atop probably that engine block, and indeed these engines because I want to have the canopies up, or the engine cowlings up, so as we can see all that beautiful engine detail. And we're going to have those guns in position, looking far more realistic than the little stumpy things that are supposed to be there for when you put you get the idea, I'm sure. So I'm a bit chipper about having those guns. That's cool. Alrighty. Now, as you've only just joined us, cutie guy, I'll quickly scooch through what we did. Pretty much I just consolidated the colours, or the base colours. We are now in a good position to get some major detailing done on this, on the next stream that we do on this one. We've done that's the back of or seat backing, floor. That can be given, actually it probably doesn't matter so much because that could be taken as weathering, that rather haggard condition. The interior of our fuselage is now really good, as is the wheel wells. We've got engine cover, dash. What else did we hit today? I think that's it mainly. All right. Oh, and of course, we also finished, well, sort of. I also need to do a couple of bits of research. The interior of our wheel covers. All right. Oh, look. We've only got 4. And what I want to do is, this is the A. We're going to go B, C, D, E, F, G. I do have an H. Okay. Where possible, we will be looking at flying aces. Each aircraft will be flown by an ace. This is a given. And look, yeah, 109s, they're going to happen because they're my favorite fighter aircraft. What can I tell you? It's the same as, whilst I'll probably build another B-17 or so, you can be guaranteed I will be building another Lank, despite the fact I've got a Sunderland and a Sterling I also want to build. What can I tell you? It's a space thing. Once that happens, watch and learn. You know what I mean? I'm a shocker. The other thing about the 109s is single engine fighters. They're so easy to build, man. And, you know, that's one of the things that's really bombers are good. You can go to town on the detail. You can do all this work, but it's a lot of work in a bomber. A lot of work. That much I can tell you. There's a lot of work on even on fighters, but it's quicker to do because, of course, it's, as opposed to this big, it's that big. Cars, well, it's not that's my favorite fighter aircraft. My favorite bomber is the Lancaster, and my favorite transport's the C-47. We digress. Anyway, that's me done for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Yeah, first-time viewers, we all know what I'm about to ask you to do. Follow, like, or subscribe. It's very simple. Now, other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord. Now, yeah, the Bf1, look, it's a beautiful looking aircraft, and I think, sorry, getting off track for a wind up, but I think the thing that drew me to the 109, aside from the fact it looks so good and it was the backbone of the Luftwaffe, was when I first started modeling, I wanted to build all the top aces, and as I clicked onto the website, I saw, and I know the reasons for this aren't actually positive, but that for the first however far down you went, they were Germans, and unsurprisingly flew the 109. I know that's because the Germans didn't get any R&R or anything. If you were alive, you flew. And that's why they got these big records. Oh, yeah, nice one. as opposed to those pilots who had the luxury of R&R. And in some instances, I believe in the case of the US, they, after a certain number of combat missions, they were allowed to retire. Germany did not have this luxury. Anyway, so yes, that's where I am. Again, thank you for watching. I've mentioned other platforms. Now, tomorrow is Saturday, and it's the sacred day of fishing, ergo I will not be on. Very simple, peeps. Oh, my pleasure, David. However, I will be on Sunday morning. Now, on Sunday, we are actually going to get into a kit that I haven't done for a long time and really just needs to be tidied up. No, my Sunday, so your Saturday, I think. And we'll be getting into a looking at finishing off a Hasegawa Corolla 11. So yeah, racing one too. So yeah, it's almost done. It's just that, yeah. All righty. There we have it, guys. So I'll be back on my Sundays. I'm not on tomorrow, but the day after, basically. So nuts and bolts here. And yeah, I'll be on at a similar sort of a time. So in 2 days, I'll be back at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous.